Now, book talk really do be on some mess, and it's really hard for me because every time I speak about something relating to book talk, someone responds in a comment, see, this is why I never joined book talk, or why I'll never join book talk. And I'm just like, actually, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Book talk do be on some mess, but book talk is actually a really, really sweet community if you find your community, if you find your people, and that is a fact. But let me give you guys the rundown on what happened this last week, because truly, it's actually just so funny. So I'm going to play the clip and we're going to have a short discussion on it. And I mean short. I'm not trying to run long with it as I usually do. So hopefully this video will only be about 5 minutes, but let me play the clip and then we can get into it. Let's go.
One online community known as Booktok even has its own queen. Meet Kierra Lewis, better known as the Queen of Booktok. She has over 1.6 million subscribers thanks to her infectious and highly energetic reviews. Just look at her reaction to the third Harry Potter book.
Maybe I'm delusional, but I genuinely don't see what type of plot twist that could happen in these last 100 pages.
You're telling me a rat, not even just any rat.
I'm on the last page, and this has been a journey.
Amazing. Let's get the queen in here. She's on the line watching on NBC New York. What's going on, Kierra?
Kelly, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, I love you. I want you to review every book ever. Do you have any recommendations for people right now? What are you reading right now?
Kelly, with your paper and pen. I don't know if you're ready for the recommendation.
I am ready.
Got some for you. So there's kind of a new genre that's going crazy on Booktok right now, and it's romantices.
Okay.
So Rebecca Yarros, who really took Booktok by storm last
I read the
year,
fourth week.
she has a fourth.
Yes, I love those.
You know what I'm talking about. Fourth week.
I love those. I got my sister. I was like, you have to read these. I want the next one. I like the sexy ones. What?
Okay, so you guys have seen the clip. Now, I know if you have been with me for a minute, or if you're on Booktok, especially the side of Booktok that I'm on, then you already know where this is going. Okay, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with Miss Kierra Lewis, I made a whole video about it because she got caught in, well, she's been caught in a couple of scandals in recent times, but the most recent one that is most popular is the hockey scandal, where she basically got all thirsty and started thirsting over an entire team of hockey players, and they leaned into it. The hockey team, they leaned into it. They invited her to a game, but then she kept getting a bit too rowdy, and so were her fans. And then one of the wives of said hockey players on the team basically rescinded consent in a way, in terms of her saying, I'm no longer comfortable with how you are interacting with my husband online, in terms of like the comments she's leaving or like the videos she's making thirsting after this woman's husband online. Now, Kierra reacted poorly, and in supporting her, her fans then went on a rampage and started attacking the wife of the hockey player. The wife who said, I am not comfortable with how you are basically objectifying my husband online, which is her right as his wife. And then she went on a I'm the victim rant and la-da-da-da, and it was just really, really chaotic, especially because this didn't just stay in the Booktok space anymore. Every other circle of TikTok was then saying, guys, do you hear what happened on Booktok? And then we were in the news. There were papers writing about us. There were actual news stations doing segments about how Booktok people are so obsessed with spice and how we're objectifying real human beings. And then so many of us on Booktok were going, no, that is not us. Has nothing to do with us. That scandal was recent, as in it happened, was it last year? I've lost track of time. It either happened earlier this year or it happened around last year. Regardless, that was her most recent scandal. And then she did get caught up in a little bit of a scandal with an award show where they nominated her for activist who is highlighting the diverse books and who really is taking action and making a change. If you don't know why it's so hard for me to speak on this, it's because Kierra does not read diverse books. I'm not joking. She doesn't read books by Black authors or Asian authors. She doesn't read diversely. Now, as a Black booktalker who has one of the largest platforms on TikTok for any TikToker, she has been called out on it in terms of like, you are a Black person, you have a platform, and you speak about books. This is the perfect time to highlight Black authors and to highlight the issues surrounding Black authors in the industry, in the sense of really just telling people these people are still facing discrimination and are not facing support even within their own teams and even within their own publishers. Like, she has a platform to do this. And so obviously she was made aware of this. And then she played victim once more and reacted very, very poorly to the entire issue. Y'all just jealous of me, da 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 da. Basically, she don't read no Black books. And the awards ceremony was literally for Black creators. Literally. And the award that she was nominated for was for activists who speak on the Black cause. Essentially. And so obviously they faced backlash and they removed her as a nominee. There was a lot to say about that, simply because, Miss Ma'am, why did you even accept the nominee? Because there are others who were nominated and rejected the nominee because they're just like, no. There are other people who are more deserving, or also, I don't support what you did. She could have rejected that nomination, knowing that she doesn't read Black books. She doesn't do anything for the cause in terms of like speaking out on it. Any form of activism, she does none of it. And she really alienates and attacks anyone who brings the issue up with her. Why was she nominated? It was very, very clear that the award show nominated her because she was big, had a huge fan base, and obviously they were trying to attract her fan base to their award ceremony, to their award show, to their entire organization, in order to obviously be able to reach more and do more. It was basically a PR stunt. It was trash. Obviously, they got a huge backlash for it, and I don't think a lot of us will really be supporting them from this point forward. But anyway, so that's Kierra Lewis. That's the background with Kierra Lewis. And so when this past week, the clip of her being on Miss Ma'am's show, and the thing is, we love Kelly so much. I think Kelly is one of those celebrities that everyone just adores because she seems really sweet and also her music is fire. We grew up on Kelly and we've been shouting our lungs to every song that she's ever created. She is very much a beloved celebrity, considering we're in an age where a lot of celebrities now, we're side-eyeing you because we don't know where you stand with a lot of the accusations going around. Y'all know what I'm saying, but I'm not going to say it. Because this is where we're at, we're just like, Kelly is, okay, she seems like she's safe. She seems like she wouldn't have done anything, or she hasn't done anything, and she's always been so unproblematic. And so we've always supported her. And so her platforming someone with such a background did not sit well with the Booktok community. And this is why it's so funny to me. This is why the entire situation is very, very funny to me. Because, like I said, Kierra is someone with a huge platform. Her platform is one of the biggest on all of TikTok, not just Booktok. And so it just makes me so curious, like, who's supporting her? Because obviously she's a Booktok channel, and so I'm assuming that the people who are following her like books. But then the way that, if you go to that video, I'm going to link the original video if they haven't taken that video down. But if you go to the video on TikTok of her show, the comments, all of Booktok just came and were just like, who is the queen? Because who voted her? Or who elected her? Who gave her the right to claim the title? Like, everyone was just shocked. Everyone was obviously doing stitches and making videos of like how we were so baffled and confused with the entire situation. I made my own because I was absolutely flabbergasted. I'm only just starting to come back to TikTok because I have stepped away. I've been away for a few months. I kid you not, I've made like maybe 3 videos in the past maybe 6 months, if I'm being honest. But I am feeling a bit more motivated and I am enjoying Booktok once more. So I've been making more videos. I've been stepping back into the game. And then I see this and I'm just like, jump scared, genuinely. Because to me, I don't feel like much would have changed in my absence. Keep in mind, I still watch videos. I don't interact as much. So I won't comment, I won't post or anything. But I am still on Booktok. So I still know what's going on for the most part, which is how I've been reporting to you guys on anything that happens when I see it happening, regardless of whether I'm on there or not. So to me, things haven't changed so much since I've stopped interacting that we would have forgotten what she has done. Or from my knowledge, things haven't changed in the sense that Miss Ma'am hasn't changed her stance on actually doing anything for the Booktok community. It's not even in her stance on diversity that people have taken issue with her. Obviously, there was a objectification of men and, the sexual harassment. But she's done so many things where people are just like, If you're a Hamilton girly or a boy like me, like a Hamilton girly like me, then there's a line in Hamilton where Hamilton says to Burr, if you stand for nothing, what will you fall for? Because truly, it seems like she doesn't have a stance on anything. There are so many issues and so many things that have happened in the Booktok world, or really just in the world of literature and publishing. And I mean, like, with publishers and with authors, there are so many things that have happened. And Booktok is a community. So we usually take a stand together in whatever way that you can, with the issues that you're aware of course, because it's not possible to be aware of everything at all times. Sometimes you find out late, sometimes you never find out. But when we find out, most of the time the community rallies together to support those who have been harmed, or to come against those who have been doing the harming. It's really just a collective stance. She's never done anything. She's never stood for anything, to the point that we're just like, do you have any values that are important to you that you stand for? Truly, like any. And it just seems like she doesn't have any. She really seems like she's Aaron Burr, where she will do anything for the come, or she will do anything for a platform, for money. Really just anything. She'll be like, listen, if I'm getting publicity, if I'm getting money, that's all I care for, which is why she only reads popular books, even if they're by problematic people, or even if the person has really recently done something and hasn't apologized. Because like I said, you guys know on this channel, we will forgive if you acknowledge your wrongdoing and do better, which I always do. Some people don't take that stance and they cancel authors and publishers forever. But I'm just like, if you can acknowledge and then change, I'll give you a chance. Some people are just like, no, we cancel them forever. I don't believe in cancel culture. No. But she doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. It doesn't matter where we have landed in the disagreements with publishers. Also, it doesn't matter. She's just like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm vibing and I'm getting the publicity. I'm getting the money. And so this entire situation was chaotic because Booktok was just like, Kelly, fire your team because they set you up. Because why would they, one, tell you that she's queen? I don't know what right. By what right? By her followers? Nah, that's not how we decide queens of Booktok. I'm so sorry. We're just like, who told you she was queen? And considering everything she's done, and it's still very fresh in her mind. Like, anytime I think of Kierra Lewis, I literally think of hockey scandal. I'm so sorry. I think of hockey scandal, and I think of non-support. Genuinely, I'm so sorry. All I can think about is how she was literally online harassing men. And I'm just like, if this was a man doing this, we would have had an issue in it. But I'm like, I know most of Booktok hasn't forgotten. Especially because she really didn't take accountability for it. She played the victim, she cried, and then she moved on with her life. But I know it happened a bit ago, like a while ago, but still, once again, because no accountability was had, we haven't forgotten. So I'm just so confused as to why they would continue or further platform an individual like this. It was just so wild. And this is where I think everyone was really upset with the situation. Like, why are you platforming her? Like, why? Like, she doesn't deserve the platform. I'm so sorry, but she doesn't. She doesn't deserve the platform. It's poor. It's poor for them to do it. And obviously we know that she stands for nothing and is going to accept the title of Queen of Booktok and just, be gaga gaga and giggling as she does. Just for the vibe and the hype. It was just, Booktok was going crazy because we were just so confused. Like, Kelly, we love you. We love you so much. So what the hell was that? Like, what the heck were you thinking? Truly? What? Even now, I'm still like baffled because I saw the clip. And when Kelly was just like, like, started the clip, she's just like, yeah, there's even a community on there who has their own queen. And then she said Booktok. I was just like, I knew it was not going to end well. And you want to know why? It's because we don't do things like that over here. Like, we don't. Like, Booktok is a community. We're all basically just like, you know what, I love you, you love me. Like, we all hype each other up. There's, like I said, there's that genuine support in the Booktok community. So that this is how we've kept each other accountable and how we've really just uplifted each other thus far, by being a community. No one is above another. I have 27K on Booktok, and I remember there was an instance where I forgot his name, but there was a young man who joined Booktok, and he is traditionally attractive. So I'm going to put the fact out there, and then obviously he got a huge following immediately, and there was a small circle of crazy people who attacked him because they're just like, you're only gaining followers because you're cute, you probably don't even read. those people are crazy. I'm so sorry. And Booktok came together. The sensible individuals of Booktok came together and very much denounced them, supported him. Like, to be fair, his reviews were genuine and sweet. Like to be fair, guys know the TikTok algorithm. He hasn't come up on my page in a minute, but honestly, I've watched his videos. He's great. But this is what I mean. We don't care about this whole hierarchy nonsense that maybe other communities have or other places have. Nah, you can be on 1 million, 10 million. I can be on 500. I'm gonna support you, especially if I know that you're authentic, if I know that you have good reviews, if I know that you're genuine. Like, I'm gonna support you. That's the type of community that Booktok is. I don't care for Queen, King. We don't have those titles. At least where the spots of Booktok I'm in, we don't care about the title. But she has taken it upon herself to even like hail herself as the queen. And every time that title comes up, especially in reference to her, I'm just like, this is how you know you're not part of this community. And you know what? It's just like I said last time when I spoke on the whole award show debacle. I'm just like, babes, you really need to get a grip, because it's all going to come tumbling and crashing down. Because one of the things I love about the Booktok community is the community aspect. Guys, you can be having a bad day. For example, we spoke about how the situation with Callie led to a few people having their TikTok accounts deleted, as in like banned, because Callie's psychotic robots went and just reported anyone who called out Callie for her nonsense, because she kept doing nonsense. And the recent nonsense was scamming indie authors, which is a very, very, like, objectively, subjectively, doesn't matter how you look at it, a terrible thing to do, okay? So there were so many Booktalkers who literally spoke out against Callie, and then they had their accounts banned. And then there was one creator who brought light to the situation. We spoke about her, or at least I showed the video, and feel free once again to go and support her page. She's really, really cool. There were people in the community who have connections and who were able to speak on her behalf, and with TikTok and everything, and she was able to get her account back. Like, that's community. There, even with the Callie situation, when she was going through like her grief, people were sending her books to show her love. Like, they're just like, we don't know what to do. We just want to show you love. I've seen instances of people saying, I'm about to lose my house or lose my funding for this, and I don't want to come up on here, but I just need help. And the community rallied around her. See, Booktok is one of those communities that if you are losing hope for humanity, if you're on the right side of Booktok, it will remind you that there are amazing, beautiful, genuine people in this world. If you're on the psychotic side of Booktok, you will continue to lose hope. So you really just need to find the sensible community. But like I said, the best part about Booktok, the part that I love, is the genuine community. And all she does is alienate hers or really just attack anyone who doesn't agree with her. We all have disagreements, but we can all acknowledge when we've done wrong, when we've been wrong, take accountability, and keep it pushing. That's what someone who loves you will do. They will keep you accountable so that you don't end up who knows where. I'm always saying this, and I've said this before. She might find herself in a situation that drags her to the bottom, and she will have no one to back her, because she's basically just cussed everyone out who's tried to speak to her and show her genuine love, even if that means correcting her when she's wrong. It's genuinely a chaotic time right now. Is it just me, or is everything burning down? Hollywood seems to be burning down with the allegations of that person and everyone around him. Hollywood just seems to be burning down. That was in America, so I was just like, okay, I know a lot of things are happening, but not everything is going to last forever. And then in the UK, some allegations of a certain person also came up, and it's just a case of, so everyone's just doing nonsense everywhere. I was just like, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, like, I'm not gonna get banned. So Young Philly, if you don't know, he's a popular YouTuber, and I did not know this, but apparently he's an artist. But he is facing allegations of assault of a particular nature that is similar to Diddy. Yeah, so it's terrible. It's terrible. Everything is just like going chaotic. And obviously I think we could all kind of like remember at the beginning of the year on like what the third day when Cat Williams just said the world's gonna like go to crap this year. And it just seems like he was spot on because things are crumbling. I hope Booktok can survive because, like I said at the beginning of the video, Booktok be on its mess. 100% it be on its mess. But Booktok, especially if you find that perfect space, it can be so beautiful. So please don't throw Booktok in the trash. Give it a chance. Just find a good space. But yeah, we are getting towards the end of the year, so maybe find a good space in January because actually no, February 2025. Because the end of the year is when Booktok decides to get crazy. Like authors, publishers, creators, influencers, like they all decide to get crazy. Do you remember last year the amount of chaos that happened in December alone? Do you remember the year before that in January where the author, faked her own death for, sales? Guys, not even faked her own death, faked her own suicide for sales, allegedly. Guys, the end/beginning of every year on Booktok is always chaos. It is always chaos. So don't lose hope, for Booktok, but maybe try us in February because that's when things will probably calm down. It's October now, so we're heading to winter. I just feel like winter brings out the chaos in everyone. It's technically still autumn, but as I'm in the UK, it's basically winter for us. I'm so sorry. So yeah, try us in February. But that's a bit of news for you. Like, I don't even think this was drama reporting. I think it was kind of drama reporting. But I found it so funny that happened in this past week because I still can't get over what Kelly said, like Queen of Booktok where. But anyway, babes, that's it for us today, guys. Obviously, it's been great getting back into the groove. I have actually, I don't know if anyone would have noticed. If you've been on the channel, you might notice, but I don't know how much attention you pay to my shelves. I know some of you really pay a lot of attention, but basically I've rearranged my shelves. It was kind of a mistake because I have no space. Even when I rearranged it, I don't have space. But yeah, I basically vlogged it for you guys. I'm so excited. I don't know if it was a vlog, but basically I just recorded the situation. I am still going through like edits, obviously, but I am super excited because I know that some of you have definitely wanted to see the library, get a bookshelf tour, and I'm going to, at the end of, reorganizing and rearranging, give just a short bookshelf tour to let you guys know how I organize my shelves and just a few things on there that I love. So yeah, that is it. That's it for today. I am absolutely stoked because like the shelves are great, obviously, yes, but yeah, it was very harrowing, and I am actually in physical pain because I was bending down a lot, and I'm just like my thighs, my back, everything is just like I feel like an old lady. Ugh. But I'm happy that things are rearranged and it's easier for me to find them now. I gave up on the color scheme except for my straight edges, and I organized in a different way that'll make it easier for me to find my books, which I am very happy with. I have no regrets whatsoever at all, and I love that for me. So keep an eye out for the bookshelf tour that'll be coming out soon. Keep an eye out for Booktok and maybe say a prayer for it so that it doesn't completely collapse and crumble like those little crumble cookies. That situation was also very funny. But that's it for me for now, guys. I'll see you soon. Obviously, you guys know the drill. If you like, and if you have any thoughts of your own, leave a comment. I'm definitely like catching up with all the comments from the past videos. I think you guys could see, like, you left a comment like 2 months ago and I'm responding now. I'm catching up and I'm feeling like back into it. So yeah, guys, your baby girl is back and ready. So obviously share, subscribe, do all the rest, do what you want basically. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.